Maybe you just need to be high, dude. Can I get him high?
Yeah.
Alright, bet.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna get him fucking ripped. Bow, bow. Oh, the sub. Yeah. Put in work, little buddy. Put in work.
I'm not sure about this.
Why?
I don't know. The levels are through the roof right now.
That's fine. Fuck it. Send it.
Okay.
Let's go.
All right. Well.
We're just gonna fucking send it tonight.
Yeah, I see. We're on a dry run, folks. We said we weren't gonna record until we got into the new studio. Well, guess what?
We're here, bitches.
We in this bitch, and the acoustics in this motherfucker are gonna take some
Wait.
getting used to. Look at the fucking. I don't even know what I'm supposed to do with all this. Ruger's happy about it. That's good.
Ruger's got a new fucking place to play.
He loves it.
I know
in here.
y'all can hear that. Ruger, shut up.
Just that. Oh, dude, he slobbered on me. He's got that Bibble love in here. So,
Hi, buddy.
we told you we weren't going to record until we were at the new studio, and we're fucking... It's still not a masterpiece, but...
God damn it. It was a great place to fucking sit around and get fucked up last night. That's for sure.
It's going to be that way for a while. It's got plenty of seating now.
Yep, there's a couch.
Fucking couch in here. There's a mini fridge. There's a...
I just got to throw this out there to those of you who know what the casting couch is. It is the casting couch. So...
Great.
The original OG casting couch was a fucking black leather sectional. And that's what this is.
God, that's what we have.
So, that wasn't planned at all.
So that's fun. It is dim lit and a big screen with a black couch. I don't want to talk to you about it anymore.
Well,
seriously though, do you see how different this is recording?
Yeah. It's massive.
That's fucking wild.
I don't understand.
Headphone users beware. That should go in the
In the caps. What the fuck did you just... Why is it bigger?
The whole screen is now available to you.
Okay.
So, it's exciting. This is cool. This room is fucking turning out to be a real fucking good thing for this.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, it is.
So,
the acoustics in here are wild.
Yeah, they sure are, man. It's a lot more dead in here.
Yeah. No echo. There's a lot more space.
Once it's finished, it's going to be phenomenal.
I was really worried about the echo when we first had this thing just caged up.
Fucking bad.
Oh my god! Like you could fucking drop a nail and you could hear it for 5 minutes.
Breathe the wrong way,
right?
And everybody's panicked.
Yep.
So,
who's having a stroke? Nobody. I just fucking coughed. Well, leave me alone.
I'm gonna be fine. I promise.
There's just a little bit too much weed in that inhale. Like, all right.
I think we're gonna keep the alcohol that's in the house in here.
Okay. That way the kids don't have access to it.
We have means to keep the ice in here.
Yes.
It's going to stay very well climate controlled in here. Fucking great, dude. And the dog's
happy.
Loves it. Yeah. I don't know why he's doing this shit, but...
Because he's happy. He's got his own fucking space. He's got some space that he doesn't have to share with the kids right now. That's what he's happy about.
We're off to a good start, and I know you had mentioned that you wanted... I'm going to stop myself right there. Before I get too much farther, I'm going to have to plug myself for just a second.
Whoa. Here we go.
It's not like that. I was just putting it out there now that the YouTube is full-blown.
Oh, yeah, folks, YouTube's up and running.
Check out that channel. All 15 episodes. This will be... I think by the time this one airs, this will be almost 20. But the YouTube is full-blown. I need subscribers and listeners for the YouTube, for the Facebook page. I need all that support to go down on paper so we can start really making something bigger of this thing. If that's what's going to happen, then that's what I need from everybody. Subscribe, please. Check it out on YouTube. Subscribe. Smash the like button on Facebook. Let's fucking go time.
Everybody, send this to your friends, your aunts, your uncles, your cousins, every fucking buddy.
I haven't gotten one negative piece of feedback about an episode as a whole.
No.
So, if you're worried about somebody thinking that this is cheesy or not liking it, then just fucking swallow your pride. Send this bitch.
Yeah, I mean...
I promise.
We're going to help... The whole point of this is to help somebody along the way. And the more people this reaches, the more people we're going to help.
If it's not you, then maybe it hits a soft spot in your buddy's heart, you know?
Exactly.
Who knows?
Every single one of these episodes isn't going to be for everybody either. I mean, we've got a little bit of comedy, we got a lot of bit of serious with me, but there's gonna be episodes for people, and there's gonna be episodes that aren't.
Yep, 100%. I want all the personalities, so we have all the versatility we need. And that leads me into what I was going to say before I rudely interrupted myself. Zach had mentioned that we should do, in light of our new move-in and our new equipment and all the new goodies, that we should lead off of our last episode, which unfortunately is going to be 3 episodes behind this. We talked about closing doors.
We did.
So we're going to have a positive one tonight about opening new doors and starting new adventures.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think it's super appropriate considering everything that just happened.
Yeah, I agree. And I have to say, dude, it has been really cool opening the door and seeing the vision and seeing what the potential is for on the other side of it. I mean, this is fucking cool.
You talking about this?
Yeah.
Oh man, this is. I mean, on the grand scale of things, this is a very small, minute step.
I know. And that's my point.
That's what's fucking crazy. Is like, yeah, we're building, like we're physically building, and we're literally moving, but on the grand scale of where this thing actually should be and go. Oh boy, we got a fucking road, and I'm excited about it.
I'm super excited about it.
I'm super excited.
I'm super excited about it. It's funny to me too, because we've had the conversation a couple of different times where I've told you, hey man, maybe just let off the gas a little bit.
Yeah, you have.
I've never ever told you to fucking hit the brakes. I've never told you to stop.
No. But you're right, because if I burn at both ends, then I don't have to tell you what the end result's going to be.
No. So I want to say you and Jason, I wasn't much help with this, but as far as the physical move and the physical building of the fucking room and whatnot, but you guys did a lot of fucking work in a week.
In a week,
folks. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about this for just a second.
It's time for a breakdown.
In literally 7 days. This went from an idea to framework to drywall to installation to moving all the electronics and the couch in here in 7 days. And that's no days off. That's nothing. That is, Sage came in here and fucking wrecked through shit for 2 or 3 or 4 hours a night after he got off of his 13-hour fucking workday and made sure that this shit fucking happened. And that is kudos to you, my friend.
Well, thank you.
That is.
I'm just a real firm believer, I mean, the unfortunate reality of trying to be successful is that you just have to push a little bit harder than anybody else.
Yep.
And it sucks, and that's why. I mean, I guess that's what kind of weeds out the herd,
Absolutely.
And I'm not saying that to make myself out to be anything better than anybody else, but I've forced myself to be in that position because I do want to be somewhat successful in everything that I'm trying to accomplish. And I want for
Swear to God, if you downgrade your success one more time, I'm going to fucking come across this table and I'm going to hit you.
I'm going to get throat punched, folks, tonight. If you hear me not being able to breathe, it's because he walked over and throat punched me.
There ain't no somewhat successful, motherfucker. You are going to be fucking successful. You are going to be massively successful.
The fun part is now you don't get to just say me.
Oh, are we making this official?
Yeah.
Are we putting this on the podcast right now?
Oh yeah. We've talked about it. And you've been wading through the shallow end for a hot minute to make sure. And at this point in time,
there was a couple other things that needed to happen before that could be official. There was a conversation that needed to be had that didn't involve me. Have you had that conversation yet?
No.
Okay, then I think we should wait.
No.
No. All right.
No, I'm confident.
All right, do it then.
I'm gonna be an asshole for a second and say this is my fucking bus. So you have made it abundantly clear how committed to this that you are.
I mean, Jesus, I'm living in your house now, so. Let's just fucking talk about that.
And now he doesn't have an option.
Nope.
Bitch. And this, your part in all this is much more than you give it credit for. Because without you and your charismatic personality and your ability to have an open-minded conversation, half of this would be non-existent. So, I thank you. I thank you just as much as I thank me.
God damn. Are you going to say it? Say the word.
What, that I love you?
No. Say the word.
Oh.
Say the thing.
The partner?
The co.
He's definitely my fucking co-host.
Thank you.
For sure.
God damn it. I had to fucking drag that out of you.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
Jesus Christ. So, I guess we're making this official tonight, folks. It is 8:49 p.m., right? Yeah, on March 12th. On fucking record now, boys.
Are you ready for that responsibility?
Fucking co-host. What the fuck do you think I've been doing?
I'm just making sure, buddy. Sometimes when people hear the words, they're like, oh, God in heaven, I don't know what the fuck to do now.
No, I've wanted that title for a long fucking time.
All right. Well.
It's just nice to find. I mean, and again, we've talked about it. Doodle, I swear to God.
The dog, you're causing one hell of a fucking premiere here, bud.
You're taking my moment, bro.
Yeah, he's seriously, we're almost there. Just fucking, he wants out.
I know it. I got him.
Keep talking. You keep talking.
Okay, fine.
I want to hear what you have to say.
I've wanted that title and that responsibility for a minute, and I feel like I've kind of earned it, with, being here every week, no matter what either of us had going on, we made it work. I don't know. A lot of people don't realize that I used to live like an hour from you.
Yeah. 100%.
And it was cold as fuck. I've only got the Harley that's transportationable right now. I don't know if that's a word, but it is now. That's usable to drive on the fucking roadway. And it's been fucking cold for a hot minute here in Phoenix. I mean, it's 70 degrees now, but there was a while I was riding up here an hour from Whitman, and it was like 35 degrees.
Mm-hmm.
It was gross.
Yeah, and not only that, but it's a 40-minute ride.
Yeah, it's a 40-minute ride. It's a 60-minute drive. Like,
so from this point, now I'm going to expect it.
Okay. Jesus Christ, Sage, I moved into your fucking spare room.
You did.
That's that way I was fucking closer.
I kind of love it.
Like,
that's great.
No, so on top of that, I'm going to dive in a little bit deeper. That also we've had kind of conversations about doing some...
I am so excited for this announcement.
For some separated interviews.
Yes.
Which means that each of us are going to kind of start doing interviews with our own guests.
Mm-hmm. If the opportunity presents itself, we're going to take it.
Right, absolutely. So if somebody wants to sit down and talk to Sage, and just talk to Sage, or if somebody wants to come in and sit down and just talk to me, we're going to do that.
And to take it a step farther, one other thing that we're going to introduce here pretty soon is a third. If you want to talk to both of us,
yeah,
I think we're about to the point where we can make that happen. We can accommodate, and we're excited to.
Absolutely.
So,
absolutely. The only thing that I would say that I would ask for people who are willing or who are wanting to be, not necessarily interviewed by both of us, but have both of us on while they're with us is, do not take it personally if it turns into just rapid fire questions and.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm full of questions, I'm always full of ideas and whatnot, and if you are opening yourself up to coming on and being questioned by both of us, not questioned by both of us, I'm trying to figure out the right way to say it.
It's going to be an interesting perspective for somebody who's not used to doing this, and I think you and I are going to be. We're gonna just have to be a little bit mindful about how that's going to come off.
I agree, but it's got to be on both sides too. Like, it can't just be us that are...
No, because if you're going to come on this specific show and expect that you're not going to open up a little bit...
Yeah, you're fucking wrong.
Then, yeah, because we're
going to pry that shit out of you. Forcefully.
I think you're going to have two different sets of personalities and two different sets of interests coming at you with more interest about you than you've probably had about you. And that's the fun part.
Yeah, we want to know... reiterating this again, we want to know what makes everybody tick.
Yeah.
And how you are going to handle and how you handled all the situations that you've been through in your life, because that's how we learn, me and you.
That's exactly how I learn.
We listen to other people's experiences, and we listen to what has helped them and shaped them, and it becomes very, very clear very quickly that when we're sitting having a conversation with somebody, if they're open to actually sharing. There's a difference between telling us what happened and actually sharing what happened.
There's a big difference, and that's one of the things that's definitely gonna. I'm sorry, I've cut you off, but
you're fine. You're finishing my thought.
There's gonna be times, then there's gonna be guests. I mean, there's no easy or nice way for me to say it, but there's gonna be opportunities for people to just come in here and fucking just bullshit to us. You know what I mean? It's gonna be these stories that I'm like, okay, you just dial it back a little bit. We're going to cut this one a little short because you're full of shit. I'm probably not going to say that.
No.
But you're going to know.
Yeah, we're gonna know real quick.
You're going to know.
That's the thing about me and Sage that a lot of people don't really know about the outside of our circle, outside of the people who we've already talked to and who we know personally pretty well, is if you come in here with some bullshit,
we're gonna know.
Yeah, immediately.
Yeah, I don't feed into that shit. Nor do I fall for it.
And we will have no problem calling you out.
I mean, that's the unfortunate part is somebody's. If you want to get picked apart, then sure, come in here and try and lie to us. Don't care. I mean, that sounds a lot more harsh than I think it should, but
we're not exactly easy people to get along with either.
I mean, I hear that too often, unfortunately. But
unfortunately, that kind of happens when you're real.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to fucking.
Is your fucking mic stand having a stroke right
Dude,
now?
I'm having a stroke right now. Know what's happening? It keeps shifting and moving, and I'm breathing, and it's fucking not happy about it.
Also, we're gonna do something a little different
today. What are we doing? I was not privy.
Yes, you have been.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Every time that I'm on, it's become super serious, super emotional. We're gonna keep things a little light today.
Oh yeah, we did talk about that.
Yeah, all week. You fucking noob. God, what are you, brand new? Is this your first day?
Fucking literally my first day. I've never done this.
We're gonna keep this a little bit light. You know, I've got a whole other side of me that I'm. You know, I love being serious. I love getting down to the nitty gritty of shit. You know, but I also love to have a good time and just hang out and kind of bullshit a little bit, but still have a good conversation with people.
And I said in the beginning a little bit, I think tonight is let me stop having my stroke and I'll get back to you.
Yeah, Jesus. Learn how to speak.
I need Jesus.
Take your fucking hearing aids out. Fucking let's do this. Jesus Christ.
Oh, God. Tonight would be an appropriate time to start that and to go all the way back to the beginning. I think we're just going to sit here and we're going to just kind of enjoy the moment for a little bit and celebrate the new beginnings after we close some doors.
We close some collectively.
We've both moved forward from a lot of different things quite a bit. We're here now. I mean, physically, mentally, emotionally, all of it.
We're ready to do this thing, and it's
tomorrow feels like a fucking new day. Like
it does.
Like
for the first time in a long time.
Nobody likes Mondays, but tomorrow for some reason
tomorrow feels good.
Yeah, tomorrow feels fucking good.
Tomorrow feels good.
So that's exciting.
It is, and I think that watering the grass on your side of the fence.
Mm-hmm. Oh, what was the quote?
Stop looking over the fence.
Stop looking over the fucking fence.
Stop worrying about what everybody else has or what they're doing or what their fucking grass looks like. Water your own fucking grass. It'll be the greenest on the block.
And even getting examples of that this weekend, just watching people suffer because they don't have enough drama in their life.
Oh my God.
Oh, I was like, yeah.
I want to name drop so fucking bad right now.
We're not going to because it was so funny. I literally just couldn't stop laughing. I'm for what are you doing? What is the game plan here?
Jesus Christ, I want to name drop so fucking bad right now.
People that you haven't talked to in months finally want to fucking
just pop up on your Facebook.
Just start talking
some
shit.
The funniest thing about that, the fucking topic that homeboy fucking brought up was here.
I know. But I was like, you can't talk shit about something that's...
Whose couch are you on right now? Because, pretty sure.
It honestly made me feel so good.
Oh, God.
Because, like, my sister keeps telling me constantly, like, I'll go to her and I'll talk to her about shit that's going on in my life and with different people. And all she goes, fucking, Sage, that just means that there's not a fucking enough drama in their life that they have to drag some shit up to keep it interesting.
Facts.
And I'm like, that's fucked up. That's fucked up, sis. But you're right. And it was just... oh, man.
It's the best. It is my... Oh, God.
It's so bizarre.
We're gonna get off topic a little bit here, but I love it. I love it. And I'll circle back and make this full circle, but for right now, my favorite thing on the planet, right? And I hope I can hear it, but I hope people at home can hear just how excited I am when I can fucking talk about this shit, right? My favorite thing on the planet is when people try to fucking stir up some shit and bring shit up, and you're like, okay, I've already aired that shit. Get fucked, homeboy.
Right.
I owned that shit. I owned up to that motherfucker. Okay? Guess what? And I fixed my shit. I fucking done everything I could to fucking battle and to fight and to fix that motherfucker. And you're going to sit here, try to throw it in my face? Awesome, bro. Yeah, you look like a fucking idiot.
Yeah, my favorite part about that is when people do that shit, because it's happened a bunch. People do that shit, and then they try to talk shit about that to people that actually like you.
Right.
And people that care about you.
And that know.
And they're like, there's always this awkward look like, do you...
That was a year ago.
Do you not know that we're close? Or,
right.
This is awkward. That's my boy. Why? Why are you talking about him to me?
Right.
And that has happened so many times, and I love it. And I've told so many people, I'm like, hey...
That's my dog.
Just so you know, when you talk, it all comes back to me.
Right.
All of it.
Every single piece.
So maybe dial it down a little bit because it's all coming back, and I don't want to hear it anymore.
No, I'm so fucking... Oh, my God. I'm so sick and fucking tired. I'm so sick and fucking tired. Every fucking time I come over here, so somebody said this about you.
Yeah, cool.
Awesome, bro.
Great.
I don't care anymore.
It clearly doesn't stop.
Right. No, it doesn't ever fucking stop. But it brings me back to my fucking point. Stop looking over the fucking fence.
Yeah, literally.
Worry about your goddamn self. Fucking sit over there in your miserable ass fucking couch room because you don't have a fucking bedroom because you fucking are a piece of shit. Anyway, sit the fuck over there. Worry about your goddamn self.
Go be miserable somewhere else.
We have adult shit to fucking do.
Uh-huh.
We've got real life fucking grown up shit to do, and we're doing it. And we left you in the fucking dust because you're too busy trying to figure out what couch you're going to sleep on this week. Get the fuck over yourself.
You know what sucks? Oof. I can see myself like I'm gonna be completely honest. I'm gonna throw myself under the bus right now.
I'm driving.
I can easy on the throttle, man. Actually, go faster. It makes his bumps less.
Right. I won't hit the brakes. I swear.
I can feel myself like getting a bigger head because of how much shit I'm doing, how much shit that I've taken on to try and make sure that no matter what I'm doing, I'm going to be successful. So it somehow is translating in my puny brain, okay, motherfucker, like, I have my ends met. I'm going to be successful in one of these ventures. And by the way, all of these ventures that I love, because I love everything that I'm trying to do right now. But it is turning me into this confident, fucking big-headed dude. And I don't have a circle. I'm not bragging about having a shit ton of people in my life. But I'm confident to me. Like, if somebody wants to talk shit, like the shit that happened, okay, cool. Talk shit. Because I don't have time for it.
No, absolutely not.
I have literally 5 other things that I'm doing. So if you want to just go be fucking puny somewhere else. I'm going to run you over.
Right.
Get the fuck out of my way. So,
well, and I'm
getting a big head.
Well, and you were one of the worst ones about it. Like, you would absolutely just let people walk all over you.
Yeah.
And
It's only been up until recently.
Very recently, as a matter of, I mean, it. I honestly, I want to say like the last year or so.
I would even narrow it down farther than that.
The last year or so, man, and I'm gonna say this and correct me if I'm wrong.
Great.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
I will.
But I think a big turning point for you and how you kind of handled people changed with our conversation. I saw a change in you.
Which time?
My
episode?
No. Long time ago. Our issue.
Oh.
I saw a start.
I would honestly say that's probably an origin of a lot of shit that happened in my head.
Yep.
Yeah, for sure. You're not wrong at all.
We've touched on it a couple times here on the cast and a couple of different episodes, but I think that was a huge turning point for you.
Yeah.
For me too. Because
it was a good story to begin with.
It was, but it showed me, and it showed you too, that you could go from literally the worst circumstance of all time.
Mm-hmm.
For dudes, for somebody who I considered my brother, still do, but who's somebody that I considered my brother at that time, to have to go through that and have that conversation and still be good.
Yeah.
Afterwards, and be able to actually listen and actually have a conversation and actually hear what the other person had to say instead of it coming to blows or coming to worse than that. And,
right.
It definitely changed. It changed my mindset, and it in the topic of opening doors, it opened a door for me that I didn't know was there, with relationships and how to kind of communicate with them and how to really make sure that you can take a very negative, for lack of a better analogy, take some fucking dead grass, and if you put some love and fucking care into it,
it'll be stronger than that.
Yep. Mm-hmm. It'll turn green again.
Yep. No, I think you're right. It takes a little bit of torture to make somebody battle ready, Yep. And that's the shitty part. It's a really shitty part, but man, that was such a fucking weird point.
It was for both of us.
That was such a strange point. Trying to get my bearings on just everything that I was doing, work-wise, relationship-wise, just everything was like such a weird moment. That was right before COVID hit.
Yeah.
And shit, even after I moved from where I was living to here, shit got weirder.
It did.
I found myself struggling to find, like, this is my biggest fucking mistake, and I had to do it to learn from it. But I was trying to find my home in other people.
Yes. Holy fuck. Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yep. Dude.
I was trying to find a home in anybody, and I was looking at the bars. And I'm not saying I still don't go to bars, because I do. I love the bar. I love going to the bar. I love going out. I love being around people and doing things. The
atmosphere is phenomenal.
Yeah.
At the right place.
But you can't fucking go there and expect to find home.
No.
It just doesn't work that way.
Nope.
And I did that for a lot of years.
I know. I did the same thing.
It wasn't detrimental to the rest of my life, but in another sense, it kind of fucking was.
Well, it was because...
mentally, I was just fucking torturing myself.
Yep. It took a huge hit on your mental.
Oh.
Huge hit on your mental.
There was a fucking point in time... I'm only going to bring it up just for volume.
Mm-hmm.
But there was one day where I was going through shit with the current relationship, and I was still living under the same roof here with that person. And I was trying to find home, and somebody else that I was talking to, going to the bar with them and shit like that, and something completely fucking like irrational, just unnecessary, absolutely unnecessary, irrational drama unfolded. And of course, it's always alcohol fueled, you know? Alcohol and emotionally fueled jumble shit.
That's why I just like to smoke some weed.
And I came home. It was still fucking daylight too. I came home, just fucking. I was drunk. I was upset as fuck because I didn't understand why this drama just kept happening. And I sat on my porch, dude. And there was 3 people living here at the time. I collapsed on my porch and I fucking broke out. Just broke into tears. And one of the guys that was living here came out and he fucking sat down with me, and I was just fucking bawling, and I told him, like, I'm tired, dude. I was like, I'm tired. I don't want to fucking do this anymore. And he looked at me and he's like, what the fuck do you mean? I'm like, I don't want to do this anymore, man. I'm tired. I don't understand what the fuck is happening. I don't understand what the fuck is going on, but I'm tired. Like, this sucks. And that's probably, obviously, I don't have to tell you how he felt about it. But
was this the same dude we were talking about earlier?
No.
Okay.
No.
The other one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still close to me, kind of. But I don't know. It was like between that and like the moment with you, it's just like you have to look out for yourself in some degree. And not everything that you have to do for yourself is going to be fucking easy.
No.
You have to make choices for you sometimes. You have to separate from that shit. Because otherwise,
you've got to water your grass.
You do. You literally do. And I fucking wasn't.
No,
I was looking
watering
for somebody to do it for me.
Well, I'm going to take it one step farther than that. You were watering everybody else's grass and fucking disregarding your own.
Oh, dude, I did that for so fucking long.
Yep.
So goddamn long.
For those who might not understand the analogy there, the metaphor, or whatever the fuck you want to call it, when we talk about watering your own grass, we're talking about taking care of yourself. We're talking about putting yourself first for a little while and making sure that home is okay, making sure that you are good before you go out and before you start to find somebody else, before you go out looking for that other person that's gonna kind of complete the equation a little bit. You got to make sure the rest of that fucking equation's straight. You know what I mean? There's no other way to put that. There's no other way around it.
People say, you have to be able to love yourself before you can love somebody else completely.
Yep.
And I still to this day want to sit here and tell you that that's fucking bullshit, but guess what?
It's not.
I fucking can't tell you that.
Nope. I'll argue with you tooth and nail about fucking pretty much anything. But man,
it sucks, man.
It does. That statement right there is probably the truest. Well, it is the truest thing that I've ever had to realize. Mm-hmm. There's nobody that's going to love you for you. And what I mean by that is,
if you don't,
right? That's exactly my point. Mm-hmm. Is nobody is going to love you enough to make you love yourself.
Right.
If you're not happy, if you're not, what's the word I'm looking for here? If you're not just happy with where you are in your life, with what you're doing, with whatever circumstances you have going on, a person is not going to fix that. A kid is not going to fix that fucking relationship.
No.
Shout out to all you people out there who think fucking children just magically make your relationships better. It fucking doesn't.
Jesus, man.
No, I don't care. I don't. Anyway, water the grass. Water your grass before you start watering somebody else's, because the greener that your grass is, the greener you'll help fucking make everybody else's around you.
It's crazy that you kind of word it like that, because I had this conversation with somebody else that I've known for 5 or 6 years now, and the situation that I'm in now is, and I think I kind of called myself out on accident, but I was telling her that I didn't feel like I was worth it the rest of the time.
Oh, the pre.
Yeah, I didn't like me. I'm not worth a goddamn. She is, but I'm not.
Shut the fuck up.
Well, that's why where we are at now, because I'm finally to a point in my life where I'm building an empire, and I want to take the most important person with me. Now it's worth it. Now she's worth it for me. No, that was wrong. That was backwards.
Now you're worth it for her.
Now I'm worth it for her, in my mind.
In your eyes.
Yes.
Gotcha. Okay. Understood.
And
Understood.
So it's funny how that works. But I think it's purely on a very subconscious level. It's fucking amazing. It's artwork, man.
It is.
You don't see it. It's not tangible, and I get that, and that's why people don't like to do that, because everybody wants to be gratified now.
And the instant gratification.
But it's not going to get you there.
No, it's not.
I'm not telling you to go out and fucking be an asshole. Don't be a fucking arrogant, cocky prick.
Don't be me.
But just don't be fucking Zach. But just take care of yourself, you know? Feel good about yourself. Work your way to that point. Do your thing. You don't have to drag anybody down to do that. And the beauty of everything that I've been doing in doing all this is I've had to say goodbye, and I've had to close a lot of doors to a lot of different people and situations and things like that. But the good things that have come from it, especially the one thing I will say is I don't find myself buried in thoughts all fucking day.
Oh my God.
And I do, but the thoughts that I find myself in are about what the next biggest thing for this podcast is going to be.
What the next step is. Where do we go? How do we get there?
And I'm cool with that. I love it. I'm impatient, but I fucking love it.
God, you are.
I'm sorry. But I don't worry about what this person said or what that person's going to do when they find out or whatever the fuck the case may be.
Right. You're no longer concerned about the grass in your neighbor's yard.
The negative shit has just released, and I fucking needed it so long.
Yes. It's amazing what happens when, and I'm going to use it again. That way we can tie it all together.
Don't say it.
No.
Okay, not the A word?
No, not the A word.
Don't say the A word.
No. When you water your own grass and hold yourself accountable for your bullshit.
I just said not to say it.
I said it anyway. Fuck you.
Said it.
When you water your own grass and hold yourself accountable for your own bullshit, you start to really see just how poisonous you are to yourself.
Yeah.
And
that transpires, dude.
Oh, fuck.
To everybody.
It's insane.
It is absolutely insane.
It took me a long fucking time to realize that I was my biggest fucking... Oh, me versus me. Oh. I was my biggest fucking enemy.
You know, these puns have got to stop eventually.
I don't give up. It absolutely will not.
I'm over it.
Fuck you.
It sucks, though.
It does. But...
Figuring out that you're the toxic one?
Oh.
God damn it.
I am an angel, first of all. Don't ever...
Well, the horns are just there to hold up the halo, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Excuse me.
Somebody's got to hold them up.
I was way out of line.
No, it's a rude wake-up call.
Yeah, it fucking really is.
It's a fucking, you're in a dead sleep having the best dream of your life. You just fucking, for me, fucking 2 outs, bottom of the ninth, bases loaded, down by 3, hit a fucking walk-off grand slam. The second you make contact with that ball, somebody slaps you in the fucking face to wake you up.
Right?
Right? It is the rudest wake-up of all fucking time.
It is.
It is the rudest wake-up of all time, but it is the most necessary slap back to reality that you will ever have. The second that you're able to admit, I'm going to say it again, and hold yourself accountable for the toxic bullshit that you put into your own life, and you stop fucking worrying about everybody else, and you focus on not being toxic to yourself.
And start making choices for yourself.
And start making positive choices for yourself, and start watering your own fucking grass. Mm-hmm. And stop looking over the goddamn fence, worried about what the fuck Joe Schmo's fucking doing next door, is the best fucking feeling. You will be happier than you've ever fucking been in your life when you can sit back and you can go, man, I don't give a fuck what Joe's doing next door.
Nope.
I don't give a fuck what homeboy down the street's doing. I got my shit. My shit's on lock. I'm fucking happy now.
You're going to realize real quick that you don't have the time for it.
No. Dude,
when you start building your empire?
I can't tell you, since we've started this, how much time I don't fucking have. Okay, and I'm only here 1 or 2 days a week.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, but I'm constantly thinking about, okay, what are we going to talk about next week? What are we going to do next week? What are we going to...
It's exciting, right?
Dude, it's a rush.
Mm-hmm.
It's a rush. And it's no matter what it is that you're doing, whether it's a podcast, whether it's your actual job, whether it's sales, whether it's fucking building a car, whether it's your hobby, whatever, when you start putting effort into those things instead of putting them into the negative things that you were doing, worrying about what Joe Schmo's doing down the fucking block, looking over the fucking fence, watering their fucking grass instead of your own, the second that you bring all that focus and you put it back into what you love, oh my fucking God, your whole life will change.
It's amazing.
Your whole life will change.
I finally, for the first time in my life, feel like I'm on the path up.
And you're how old? You're
34.
34 years old.
Yeah.
You're 34 years old. Okay.
First time in my life, dude.
I want to make this a point, and I'm not fucking calling you out. I want to make this a point to say that it does not matter. It's never too late.
No, it's never too late, for sure.
It's never too late.
No.
We talked 2 episodes ago, or last episode, about a little bit about my dad and about the shit that he was going through at 55 years old, 56 years old.
Yep.
You know what I mean? He has done a complete 180 when he finally was able to turn it around and stop fucking worrying about all the shit that was going on around him. And he started focusing on what he needed to do and what he wanted to do and what made him happy.
Yep.
That man has taken a beating.
Twice.
2
lifetimes worth of shit.
And he has done nothing but fucking be happy and has fucking pushed through it every fucking step of the way. And he's like, you know what? I don't give a fuck.
Do you think he feels that?
I think he does.
Do you think he recognizes that he's... I mean, I'm going to be honest with you, like, the way it looks from the outside is like it looks to me like they made it.
They did.
They fucking made it out alive, and they look good doing it.
Yep.
And that's my thing, is like, you guys fucking did it. You know? You have what you want. I think that they have what they wanted. I hope so, because it's a beautiful plot.
They just bought a new horse.
It's a beautiful house. They have beautiful horses.
Yep. They just bought a new horse for my daughter, for Bailey.
Right. So, it's like, in my opinion, you fucking did it, dude.
They did.
2 lifetimes worth of shit.
Yep.
And you still came out on top.
Yep.
And all you have to do...
Let's fucking worry about yourself.
Literally, just take care of yours.
Yeah.
Don't fucking... It sucks to always go back to it, like, but... Hurt people, and you have to be conscious.
Yes.
You have to be conscious of that.
Yes.
Like, actively conscious of your choices when you're feeling fucking that way, when you're feeling down for whatever fucking reason. Your words, your energy, your fucking decisions.
All of it.
You have to be conscious of what you're doing day to day. And if you can have a small grip on it, then you can make it through 2 or 3 lifetimes in half a lifetime.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I hope everybody else kind of understands what you mean by that, because I'm not going to be able to break that down.
Which part?
All of that. I'm not going to be able to break that down and simplify what you just said, because what you just said is fucking complicated.
Yeah, it is complicated.
But
and it's something that has to manifest on its own, which is the absolute shittiest part about it.
Yeah, it's not, and it's nothing. It took my parents 10 years to get where they are.
Right.
Nothing is longer than that. Fuck, I was 15.
Oh, yeah.
It was 14 years. 14 years. 14 years it took my parents to get back to where they are right now, in a comfortable position. But again, they stopped focusing on the outside and the perception and what they looked like. They stopped giving a shit what other people thought. Right? And this isn't just my dad. My mom's a massive part of this as well. But they stopped caring about what other people thought. They stopped caring about what other people said about them. They stopped giving a shit. They started doing everything that they needed to do for themselves. And just fucking power through it. 1 step at a time, 1 day at a time. Let's get through today so we can focus on tomorrow. That is how they did it. That's how they did it. They never worried about next week, next month, next year. They worried about today. Let's get through today, see where we stand tomorrow. Let's get through this shit that we've got to fucking dig out today. That way we can fucking actually have a clean slate to dig our shit tomorrow. Right? That was, again, took me a long fucking time to understand when my mom would be like, hey, just take it one day at a time.
Yeah. That statement right there stands for a lot more than it should.
It really, it's a very simple, very under the radar statement. Just take it one day at a time. No big deal.
I think it's fucking so bizarre how in 6 hours in a day, man, the wildest shit can hit your life.
Oh, fuck.
You might think that tomorrow we're just going to go to work and we're going to live a normal fucking day. Until you don't.
Right.
Until
you're on your way to Prescott and your fucking front end washes out from underneath you.
Fuck, man, a car accident. Fucking... I don't even know, because there's so much wild shit that can happen in such a small amount of time. In a blink of an eye, dude, your life could be different. That could be tomorrow.
Could be tomorrow.
In a good way or bad way. Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
And that's the exciting part.
God. For us adrenaline junkies who just fucking... Man.
I get to drive around all day. My shit could change at one asshole.
Yeah. Somebody doesn't see you.
Right?
Which was working for QP.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
We got yelled at for name dropping, so we're not going to do that anymore.
Really?
Yeah, I got a thing
for
some people.
That's awesome. We'll talk about it off the air.
We'll talk about it off air.
Not to be confused with QT either, because they're a much bigger corporation.
Much bigger corporation.
We're not talking about Quick Trip, the gas station.
No, QP.
QP. Anyway, moving forward.
I was driving F13, the red and black lettered. It was the white single cab with the red and black logos on it. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Oh, okay. Oh, 13.
Yeah.
Oh,
the diesel.
Yeah.
With no governor on it.
Austin had that bitch for a while.
I loved that fucking truck. It was the smokiest son of a bitch on the planet, but that motherfucker would run down the freeway. It was like a 99 fucking old piece of shit tow truck, but it had an ungoverned 7.3 fucking turbo diesel in it. Let me tell you.
Folks.
Crawling up the Sunset Hill on the 17 at a $1.05.
Crawling? It's a hell of a crawl.
Loaded.
Christ.
Just chilling. Fucking no big deal. I'm getting a phone call from the office going, hey.
Slow down, bud.
What are you doing? I said, I'm climbing the mountain. What's up? They're like, you know how fast you're going? Yep. Do you want to slow down? Nope.
Was that a question?
Right.
Or a suggestion?
Are you telling me or are you asking me? Because the answer is fucking no. I got fucking places to be at 9 o'clock and it's fucking 7:30. Fuck you. Anyway, I was way out on the east side, like out in AJ. Getting onto the freeway from on the 60, way the fuck out there. Mm-hmm. Like the 60 and the 202. Way the fuck out there.
Damn near Gold Mountain.
Yeah. This person, I'm in the fucking getting in the turn lane on the left-hand side to fucking drop down onto the freeway, right? This person, I'm loaded. I've got a bright red fucking dually on the back of this bright white truck. Okay. Goes from the right lane to my lane.
Sweet.
Except I was in my lane. They met the side and the fucking spikes on the front wheels.
Perfect.
I opened the side of that. I probably still have the pictures, but I opened the side of this brand new AMG Mercedes like a fucking tin can.
I feel like I got these pictures.
I think you did.
Yeah.
Because it was rowdy. It was an AMG black C63. Was. The entire, from the front fender to the rear quarter panel was opened. Like I could see into the fucking car.
Dear Lord.
But I was having a fucking normal day, going about my business, no fucking big deal. That
One interjection.
Yep.
That's all it took.
One dumbass.
Yep. So,
17-year-old kid driving his dad's fucking car around.
that's why you raise the importance of just making it through the day.
Yep.
Make it through the day without fucking yourself up and without fucking up your financial situation any worse.
Yep.
And it'll be a better day tomorrow.
Well, yes and no. I'm gonna change that a little bit.
Uh-oh. Great.
Make it through today and tomorrow is guaranteed.
See, that I don't like. I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding. I know you guys don't like my off jokes.
I will never ever say that tomorrow will be a better day.
Okay.
It is always the positive mindset to look at it like that, but I'm a little bit of a realist most of the time.
Mm-hmm. Not to be confused with pessimistic.
No. But tomorrow may not always be a better day. But if you make it through today, you'll always have tomorrow.
I can see where you're at.
For those who, if I need to break this down a little bit farther, get through today, get through the shit that you have today. Just get through it.
Mm-hmm.
Just fucking put your head down, put your nose to the grindstone, roll with it, right? Do whatever it is that you got to do to get through the day successfully as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Some days aren't going to be successful. Some days you're going to feel like you took 3 steps back. Okay? That's part of the grind. That's part of it. Get through today. You'll be able to take more steps tomorrow.
God, man, as you were explaining that, I just realized something that I used to do. That's fucked up. So, I'd be so worried about whether it be personal drama or somebody feeling some type of way. I'd be so worried about the repercussions that I would just put it off.
Same.
Or not deal with it.
Same.
Because you don't, like, I can't speak for you, man, but, like, I know that if I make a choice that's going to affect my relationship with somebody else in one way, shape, or form, and that could be not going to the bar that I've been going to for 10 years, I get anxiety over their reaction.
Same.
So stupid and so simple, but all I want to do is not get that text.
Do you want to know what you stopped doing?
What?
You stopped looking over the fence.
Yes. So that in and of itself used to really drag me down. And people please, I guess, for a long time.
We're all guilty of it.
Yeah.
Every single one of us are guilty of putting other people above us.
So there are still choices that I have to make, and still choices that I have made recently that I kind of have to expect a little bit of turbulence from, because I'm still trying to, stitch up wounds and move forward and get myself out of certain situations and blah, blah, blah. It's part of life, whatever. That I still get anxiety from, and like the uptight feeling, you know what I mean? The shit. And I just sit and I stop for a fucking while, and I just tell myself repeatedly, like, it's going to pass. It's going to pass. One angry text message is not going to define your fucking life.
No.
Just get it done. If it's going to happen, it's going to happen. Fucking make it pass. Let's get through the shit.
Yep.
Just get through it, and it's done. Because when you go to bed that night, and you wake up the next morning,
it's over. It's
probably fucking going to be just gone.
Yep.
And, like, that's it. That's the end of it. And at the end of the day, a text message or a disconcerting feeling from somebody else who's not satisfied with your choice is only going to last for so long.
Right.
It's not going to affect you physically. Push through. Get it done.
Take another step.
Be better for you.
Yes.
And be better for you. So,
I think, just bringing it back to me versus me is, no matter what it is, you look at any situation, you look at any conversation, you look at any loss of job, loss of whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I I will guarantee it. I will fucking put money on it that you were the biggest adversary that you had to face.
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? I mean,
find me a challenge again to our listeners. find me a scenario that you've personally gone through in your life where you can honestly tell me that you didn't fucking wind yourself up, make yourself more upset than you needed to, stress yourself out more than you needed to, and you went into the situation way wound up, and it didn't work out.
Doesn't work out.
No, it never fucking does when you're wound up like that. It
Nope.
never works out the way you need it to, the way you want it to, when you have already put out all that negativity into the world. Whether you say it out loud or whether you're thinking it, guess what?
It's so fucking crazy to think. I've had 1.5 million people tell me that the world doesn't stop for your bullshit.
Nope. World's gonna spin no matter what you got going on.
So if you're listening and you hear that, I want you to like truly. You can stop the podcast for a minute. Truly think about what I just said, because it's fucking crazy to think about.
Say it again.
The world doesn't stop for your bullshit. So no matter what the fuck I'm going through, no matter how bad it is in this moment, the sun is going to go down tonight, and that motherfucker's going to come right back up tomorrow, and guess what you got to do?
Get up and fucking do it all over again.
Handle your shit tomorrow.
That brings me back to what I said. Today might not have been, the day that you wanted it to, but get through today, and you're guaranteed tomorrow.
Yep. I mean, it's all there. It sucks, and anybody who's truly working their ass off mentally or physically to get where you want to go, yeah, you're going to be fucking tired.
Oh.
And I'm sorry, but you're going to be fucking tired, and you're going to be stretched a little bit, but anything worth having is not going to be easy.
Fuck no. Fuck no, it's not.
So do your fucking thing, put your fucking nose to the grind, and get it done. We don't need to hear about it. Just take care of yourself and take care of your situation.
I'm going to stop you.
Skirt. Brake pedal's a little soft.
Because I disagree
About
on that we don't need to hear about it.
Okay, yeah, that was a little harsh. I will agree with you on that.
I absolutely, if you're struggling, if you're going through some shit and you don't know where to go, or you are tired and you feel like that you have nowhere else that you can turn, fucking pick up the phone.
Okay, so what I meant to be a little bit more clear was we don't need your complaining.
Okay, yes, I agree.
The negativity and the complaining that
don't fucking call me and complain about it.
Well, you can complain. You can.
No, I'm not one. I will complain, but I will fucking tell you why I'm complaining, and I will fucking tell you what I'm going to do about it after fucking words.
If you have to flip the script on yourself and you have to let it out for a minute, then do it. But I want you to come out stronger.
That's exactly where I was going with that.
Yeah.
If you pick up the phone and you're going to sit there and complain, I'm going to fucking give you advice. I'm going to give you tools that I've done, that I've been through, that I've fucking handled in a similar situation. Hey, this is how I got through that. I understand it's fucking tough right now. I understand that it's hard. Okay? Get your 10 minutes of bullshit out. Fucking, we all get emotional, and I'm not dogging on you at all. Fucking, if you need to cry about it, fucking cry about it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Let it the fuck out.
But come out on top.
Exactly.
Do your thing.
You've got to be able to, and I'm going to kind of backpedal on myself here a little bit. You've got to be able to welcome and feel that shit sometimes. I'm not saying that you fucking go around and you complain about it to fucking everybody and you fucking run your mouth and you do all that shit, because then nobody's going to take you seriously ever.
Right.
Okay, when you actually have a real problem, nobody's going to fucking listen.
Isn't that some shit?
It is, but it's some of the realest shit that I had to fucking realize. The more that you sit and water your own grass and stop looking over the fucking fence and everybody else, and you start to look at yourself, hold yourself accountable,
God damn it.
the more that you're going to realize that all these people who sit there and fucking listen to you while you're at the bar and fucking bitching and complaining about your life and how hard it is, probably have it harder than you do. And honestly, just are listening to you to be fucking nice, but they don't want to hear your shit. The more that you start to look within and start to look at yourself, and again, water your own fucking grass and stop looking over the fence, the more you realize, man, I can fix 90% of what I have going on just by fucking changing my mindset and looking at myself and going, wow, I'm doing all of this to myself.
Right, and it sucks. I get that doing the work sucks. I'm not going to disagree with that for a second.
Absolutely not.
Because I spend my life tired, and I sleep when I can. But the fact of the matter is that if you want to get out of wherever it is that you are complaining for, you're going to have to do something about it. And if you're not going to do something about it, then fucking stop complaining about it and settle. Do your thing. But if you don't have any interest in putting in the work and doing the best that you can, look at instead of focusing on the here and the now and the work that you have to do that sucks, because it always sucks.
Focus on your goal.
Focus on what's going to happen after. Yeah. Focus on your goal and what that's going to look like. Because I tell you what, man, like, I'm still not happy about this fucking studio, but...
No, but when I look around it, I can see the finished drywall. I can see the paint. I can see...
There's going to be a fucking day, dude, that we have to drive to a studio at a commercial location.
Ugh.
Which, yeah, that kind of sounds like shit, I'm being honest with you.
Yeah, that sounds gross.
But there's going to be a day that we have to go unlock the door to a studio.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
And, like, that is cool as fuck.
It is.
That's cool as fuck to think about. You know how good that feels on a professional standpoint, on an accomplishing standpoint?
That shit doesn't happen if you don't water your grass.
110%, dude. Like, these are all products of things that you and I have done.
Yep.
Doesn't that feel good?
It does. It feels fucking great.
And I encourage anybody, like, it's small steps, dude. Do what you want to fucking do.
If you need to start... I mean, I'm going to put it this way.
Do your fucking oil change. If that's what needs to get done...
Do the maintenance.
Do your fucking oil change. It takes you half an hour. You're going to spend fucking $50. Go do out that.
You're going to look like shit when you're done.
But you're going to feel good because you fucking did it.
Yep.
You fucking did it.
I didn't spend $600 at a fucking dealership to get my oil changed. I spent $50 and a fucking half hour of my time, including driving to the motherfucking store to get the shit.
And you feel accomplished.
And you feel good about yourself.
Yeah. I fucking handled it.
And then you're going to be able to take that little bit of knowledge and that little bit of experience that you just, and that feeling.
Someone's going to ask you for help, and guess what you're going to be able to say?
Absolutely. I'll be right there.
Fuck yeah. I'm going to handle that. Don't you worry.
I got you, boo-boo.
Uh-huh.
You bring me some beer.
I'll
get your fucking oil changed.
Don't fucking scale it. No matter how big or small, man.
Just do it.
Use those accomplishments and fucking run with them. You did it. You fucking did what you needed to do. It doesn't matter.
You got out of bed today. Absolutely. Congratulations. Honestly. Oh, no. That was not
getting out of bed.
I know. I fucking can't stand getting out of bed. I can't stand getting out of bed. But I've been in a position where I fucking couldn't.
Right.
I could not mentally bring myself to get out of bed that day.
Mm-hmm.
I've been there a number of fucking times. And that accomplishment in and of itself for people who honestly, and look at yourselves real quick, folks, but honestly are in that place, are in that dark room,
mm-hmm.
who can't get out of bed, fucking do it.
Give yourself credit for the little shit.
You woke up.
Right. You know what? After like, we'll say this week that you were talking about, how long it's been.
Oh my God, this week's been forever.
So after all those, after the days that I've had, and I'm gonna continue to have apparently, you know what I've grown into doing a little bit is when I get to work on time, 6 a.m,
mm-hmm.
I'm like, yeah, I fucking made it on time today. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I'm fucking tired.
Oh my God.
Probably shouldn't be driving. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Well,
hopefully there's no enforcement listening. You didn't hear that, but
Dad.
Shh. But I'm like, you know, I try.
Shut up.
I try to toot my horn for me.
Yep.
Every step of the way. I feel like I'm doing a lot of work, and I'm maintaining all of it.
You absolutely are.
So I think everybody deserves that.
They do.
Because if you do it correctly, I feel like you're going to scale it at first, and yeah, it's going to be small shit, but you're going to set your expectations a little higher every time.
Every single time you do that.
You're going to start wanting to build more on everything that you've given yourself.
Yep. And
you're going to see that progress, and that's where the fun starts.
Well, and
that's when it gets real exciting.
And that is exactly what we talk about and what we're talking about when we say water your own grass. Because you're going to start to see that after, a week or so, that grass is a little bit greener than it was.
Mm-hmm.
That grass is, oh, look, that actually looks healthy over there.
Yep.
And then what that's also going to do in your life, and I'm going to take this a step farther real quick, is you're going to start to see where in your yard, in your life, that you need to spend more time.
Uh-huh.
That you need to focus on more. you're going to have patches inside of that green that are a little bit... And
start taking care of yourself a little bit better.
And you're going to be able to go, okay, I need to work on this a little bit more. I need to work on this a little bit more. That doesn't mean let the rest of the fucking yard go. You got to continue to water all of it. But you spend a little bit more time and a little bit more care in this place and this place and this place. And all of a sudden, now your life is, you're looking at it and you're like, man, I don't know what the fuck I was complaining about last year.
I mean, at the very least, when you get to that point, we'll say a year. That's a decent time.
Right.
You're gonna be standing over this thing that you've made, and you're gonna be telling yourself, "Yeah, I fucking did that. Hey, that looks great.
It looks excellent.
I fucking did that. That's cool as fuck." And that's the greatest thing about it is, it takes work to get to the end. I'm not gonna say end. It takes work to get to the next step, but the feeling of looking back and seeing what you did. There's nothing better.
Now, I'm going to take this a step farther again.
Stop stepping.
No.
I don't like it.
No, absolutely not. Do not ever stop stepping. Do not ever stop looking for the next step. Do not ever settle for where you are.
See? When your boss tells you to stop stepping, you tell him to fuck off. Don't tell him that.
No, please don't.
Dear Lord, don't tell him that. I don't want that phone call.
But then, in a year from now, okay, we're using a year because it's a round number and we've already fucking done it twice. In a year, you're looking at the yard that you've built, you're looking at the life that you've created for yourself, you're looking at this thing that you've built, and you have a choice. You have a choice. We talked in the last episode about coming up to the forks in the road and the whys and you know, not really knowing and seeing the next path, but making a decision based on what feels right.
Right.
You have a choice then. Do you stay and maintain what you built and just be happy? Okay? And just not settle, because you're still working at it.
Right.
Right?
It's always going to take work.
Or do you fucking turn it on and kick it up a notch? I want more.
I think that what you're asking is purely personal. And I'm going to say that.
It's going to be different for every person, yes.
110%.
I agree.
And I find myself conflicted with this, to be honest with you.
Let's hear it. Let's go.
I find myself conflicted with that because you can consider staying on the current path with maintenance alone, which is also an accomplishment, by the way, maintaining what you've built and staying there.
I wasn't downgrading that at all. I don't want anybody to think that I was...
You're not, but I'm making sure that I'm not either, because I do admire that. And there are folks that are okay with and are perfectly happy with a simpler way of living.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
They're absolutely not. And that's part of what I'm conflicted with is because I do admire that quality.
Oh, yes.
You know what I mean?
Now I know what you're at.
I do admire the fact that you can take your basic needs and say, I'm good.
I don't need anything else.
I'm fucking Gucci right here. I'm good with making it right here all day.
Yep. I don't think either one of us are wired that way, but...
I know, and that's part of what... It does irritate me to a certain degree, because there is a part of me that would be like, you know, I don't want to focus on the shit.
No.
Because that's all this shit is shit. And the only thing that I'm really thankful for with all of this shit is the ability to do what I need to do better. Unfortunately, without this shit, I wouldn't be able to reach the world through this platform. So I am thankful for that.
Unfortunately...
And that conflict takes me to the other side of that fork.
Yep.
I do want more, and I do want to build more. Not only just for me, but for my family.
Well, for my family at this point as well.
Right.
I mean, it's this is... Oh, man. You saw how excited I got when you fucking started down that fucking road. Man, it is my favorite thing to be able to look at what has been built and kind of look back on the path that got us to where we are, right? And I'm not talking about the podcast right now. I'm talking about like just life shit, right? I love looking back and seeing the amount of shit that I had to move that I had to get through, that I had to get the fuck out of the way to get where I am. And I'm not saying that I've been through more shit than the next person. I'm not saying any of that because I don't know what you've been through. I don't know what. But I will tell you, having been through what I've been through and gone through what I've gone through and seen what I've seen, it is a truly good feeling to look back at it all and go, wow, all of that should have broke me. Every single individual piece of that should have broke me, let alone handling that all at one time.
Right.
That is by far my proudest moment. And this was just a couple of days ago, where I was like, I've been handed dealt some shitty hands. I've had some shit come through my life and some circumstances that, and admittedly, some of them were self-inflicted.
Yeah, that's always hard to come full circle to.
Admittedly, some of those are self-inflicted, and being able to look back at it and go, man, those didn't defeat me. I was able to succeed and survive and power through it, and I'm here, and I'm doing something that I never fucking ever thought that I would do. I never in a million years thought that I'd be a co-host on a fucking podcast, let alone a podcast that has had such a positive reach already.
Right.
When I picture looking back at how I was, and when I picture, kind of what podcast I would have thought that I would have been on, I think of what the fuck's his name? Theo.
Yeah.
I think of Theo, just a clown. And he's not just a clown, but the majority of what you see is just the comedy, the funny.
His humor.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's the comedy, it's the funny, it's the nonchalant, whatever, fuck it. Where's my weed? Where's my drugs? Where's my, whatever. That's what I saw if this was going to be a thing. Not where we are.
Right.
Not what we're doing.
It's crazy to think about, because I'm kind of in the same boat that you are, in the sense that I always wanted, well, I shouldn't say I always, but I kind of wanted to do one for a long time. But everybody has this, and I admittedly started off with the other podcast that I'm involved in. Was involved in. It's not doing anything anymore. It's just idle now. But the idea behind that was, it was just 2 or 3 of us just bullshitting with a guy that I grew up with and his dad. And it was fun. It was great. It was just, it turned into things that I didn't agree with. But it was the idea that you're thinking of, where it was just
lighthearted and fun,
just
and
blah, blah,
happy
blah,
and,
bullshit conversation.
Yep.
And after that, I shouldn't say after that, because that was not the prime example of where my conflict came into play. But I definitely wanted to have a purpose behind this, because everybody thinks of starting a podcast and they think that they're just going to sit around and fucking bullshit.
Yeah. They don't see the work.
Yeah, and I'm cool with whatever it is that you want to do, but I personally wanted a purpose and a distance.
Yes.
And I didn't see that with just sitting down bullshitting.
Nope.
And then for some reason, last year, this fucking question mark, this giant question mark, just implanted itself in my fucking brain.
And what did you do?
Well, I had to put in a lot of fucking work. I had to learn how to do all this shit from scratch.
More simple than that.
Oh, go ahead.
Where did your focus go? What were you focused on, and what did you stop focusing on to make this happen?
I stopped focusing on all the bullshit.
You stopped focusing on everybody else and what they thought and what they needed, and you stopped looking over the fence, and you started watering your own fucking grass.
On the other side of that coin, because that is such an amazing... I'm glad that you see it. I'm thankful that you see it. I will say, admittedly, like, watching people fade out because of this choice, and I know that they're not supposed to be in my life, and I'm cool with that. I can come to terms with that, but just watching it happen was like,
oh, it sucks.
I was like, God, dude, you like that's where we're at. That's my relationship with you. Okay, I didn't realize we were not there.
I didn't realize it was that surface level.
Yeah, so admittedly, that does suck. But again, I'm going to go back to what I just said when I say that some people are just not meant to be in your life. And if this is how you have to figure it out, then this is how you have to figure it out.
This is the only way that you truly figure it out.
And to even take it one more tick further, ironically, you and I, we've always had an off and on relationship just because I've known you fucking forever.
Right. And
we go through points where we're both just busy and not talking for whatever fucking reason.
It just is what it is.
But when this thing started off and you discovered it,
when you brought it to me,
guess what? The fucking universe said, "Hey, you two dickheads.
No, you two work better together than
this is the reason that you guys are supposed to fucking have each other."
Yep.
And I was like, so it took some people out. My focus took some people out. Not verbally either. I'm not saying that I did that verbally or physically.
No, but your focus was no longer on what they needed,
but
and keeping their grass green.
It has, yeah. I mean, yeah.
That's exactly.
I'm not fulfilling their needs anymore.
No.
So why the fuck do they need me?
Exactly my. Oh, motherfucker! We've talked about this a couple of different times, but we've never had an actionable, like.
Yeah, well, this is a pretty good example because.
Thank you. Example. It's because people, if you fuck, we've talked about it. People taking the light out of somebody and they're gravitated to it. They go to it because that's what they need in their own fucking lives.
Mm-hmm.
When you turn that light and shine it back on yourself,
mm-hmm.
and you're not fucking just shining it out for the world to see, and you start to focus on what you need to focus on and fucking focus on your grass and water your shit, make sure you are doing what you need to do to be happy in your life and to better yourself, the people who don't matter disappear.
They do. And the people that do matter
become so much fucking closer.
The gravity is strong.
Yep.
And I promise you that works.
The people.
I don't have to tell you
no.
how strong it is.
Nope.
I'm sitting in a house with 3, 4, 5. I can't count. All the prime examples that I fucking need.
Yep. 3 kids, beautiful girlfriend.
Unfortunately, my baby boy is not here.
4 kids. Sorry.
But he's in my life.
Yep. 4 kids.
I have what I fucking need.
Yep.
All I got to do is do my shit, build.
Just water your own fucking grass.
But it's shitty, but I can't emphasize enough that the end result is so much better than what you were doing.
It's so much better.
There was something I was going to say too, and I can't fucking remember now.
It's all right.
You got excited.
Dude, because it's true.
It is true.
I mean, you don't realize how many fucking toxic ass people you have in your fucking life who are just leeching off of you, who are just sucking the energy out of you, that are sucking you fucking dry to make their life better, and they're giving you no consequential, they're not bringing any sort of meaning to you.
Nope.
They're not doing anything for you.
That's what I was going to say.
They're not doing anything for you.
Not even in a physical sense either.
No.
Emotionally, mentally.
They're draining.
Yeah, these are needs. We all have them.
We all have them.
If those are not being fulfilled, even maintained by somebody that you're spending so much time with, whatever that relationship may be, then rethink it.
Stop. If you are not maintaining your own needs before somebody else's, you will never, ever be able to fulfill theirs. If your needs are not met, personally, one-on-one, your needs brought on by yourself.
Just say it.
No. If you're not doing that, nobody else in the fucking world will make you feel good. Nothing else in the world will make you fucking feel good. There's no level of relationship, of job, of success that'll fucking feel good. You could be a bajillionaire. You could have all the fucking money in the world, but if you're not taking care of yourself, it doesn't fucking matter.
And nobody's going to do that for you.
Nobody's going to do anything for you. The only thing they're going to fucking do is suck you dry if you're not fucking taking care of yourself. There's no way around it. There's zero ways around it.
Mm-hmm.
If you can't sit back and go, I don't give a fuck what Joe needs right now. I don't. Because I need to focus on myself. I need to do this because I'm not okay, or because I need a fucking minute to rest because I'm tired. He's not going to fucking do it for you. He's not going to tell you to go sit the fuck down and go take a rest. No.
And to second that, if somebody has a problem with you trying to take care of yourself,
get rid of them.
Then it's probably not in your best interest to be dealing with it.
Kick them to the fucking curb. If somebody is going to sit there and tell you, hey man, I need you more than you need yourself, fuck them.
Right.
Fuck them.
You would not believe how many times, still to this day, a fucking week, that I find myself in this goddamn circle of a conversation going, why do I have to explain to people why I'm fucking tired?
You don't.
Open your fucking eyes.
Right.
If I'm gone 13 hours a day, do you really think I'm just... what?
Well, you sit in a truck and diddle with yourself. It's fine.
Like I'm just sleeping all day? Is that what I'm doing? Because if you can't understand for the life of me why the fuck I don't have time to go help you today... Oh, God, dude, I hate having this conversation. I'm like, I'm sorry. I'm really not that selfish, but all I'm asking for is a little understanding that I'm doing shit to build my life.
I have my own life to deal with.
I am maintaining... I don't have time to go help you because I have shit that I have to get done at home. Because I have this fucking house that I have to maintain shit in.
Yep.
I don't know why I have to explain this to people.
Well, because they fucking couch surf and they're happy with that.
People blow my mind that I'm the asshole. You're not fucking wrong. Okay, I'm gonna end this on a good note. You get the giggles. One of the things I do want to say, and I'm gonna end it on this note, because I am tired, so my needs need to be met.
I gotta poop.
If you ever feel at your heart of hearts, in your core, in your energy, if you feel like what the fuck it is that you're doing isn't right, and if you feel like you're meant for more, then I challenge you.
Take a look at yourself.
I challenge you to do what it is that you feel. Follow that fucking fire. Don't let it burn out. Because I tell you what, it's there for a reason. If you feel like you're meant for more, then fucking do it.
Then you are.
Then be more.
Yep.
Because it's there. What are you fucking worried about what everybody else thinks, right? Right? Don't fucking worry about that. Follow your dreams.
Stop looking over the fence.
That fire is going to take you anywhere you want to go. Promise. So, on that note, be who you want to be. Be that fire. That was gross. Don't be that fire. Yeah, I'm sorry. That got a little too
Christian music.
That was a little much. Yeah.
No, but I think you're right. I mean, it's just, if you're sitting at home and you're like, man, I'm not where I want to be. I'm meant for more. I have a purpose. And not everybody knows what that is, but if you are sitting there and you're like, man, I feel like I need to do more with my life, figure it the fuck out.
Do you know how ridiculous it was for me to try and figure this thing out in my dining room with a desktop computer and a small-ass screen?
Oh, my God. Are we going to talk about your fucking scanner and printer right now?
All day.
Where is it?
It's behind me.
1987.
It's not that bad. It's like 97, but whatever.
Well, okay, the last millennia, okay?
So
it's a piece of technology from the 1900s.
It took me literally just doing it to do it. I don't know how else to say it. Like, you just have to manifest what you need. You can do it. It's there. All you need to do...
I'll tell you how to do it. Ready?
Oh, God.
I've been saying it fucking 10 times.
Don't tell me to drink, because I'll drink.
No. Drink, bitch.
Nice. I'm out.
You have to stop focusing on everything around you. Yeah. Stop focusing on all the other bullshit, the outside bullshit that isn't yours. Look within yourself. Water your own fucking grass. Put the effort in to make sure that your shit is green, that your shit is good. And everything that you want, that you are willing to work for, will come to you.
I was going to say, let me ask you something.
Yeah.
And I think I've asked you this before.
Probably.
But
we talk a lot.
I do. I'm sorry.
I said we.
Oh, did you?
I said we.
I was like, I like to talk. One of the things that I was kind of dabbling in, and I was thinking about it while you were talking. When you shift your focus, the fun part is when you shift your focus and you start focusing on, even if it's simply just the question. If you're driving to a job that you don't like, you feel like you can do better, or you feel like you're meant for more, and all you're thinking about is, well, what else could I do that I would like? If you put in the little bit of effort to look and think about it, maintain that thought, maintain that need and that want, I swear to God, it's amazing how the opportunities present themselves.
It'll come to you.
All you have to do is have your fucking eyes open.
Yep.
And be willing to catch that motherfucker.
Yep.
Don't be scared to take that chance. Put your fucking mind and your focus and your energy into whatever it is that you need. And I promise you, that shit materializes. It's fucking amazing how that works.
It's amazing how the universe gives you what you need.
If you focus so much on how bad life sucks, then your life's going to keep sucking.
Yeah. It's not going to give you what you need. It's not going to fucking... Nothing... Nobody's going to fucking hand... Hey, here's your silver platter of fucking success. Here you go.
But at the very least, all the universe is asking you to do is to
try.
To apply your fucking brain.
Yep.
It's amazing.
Just borrow the brain cell from whoever you need to and fucking get it done.
Speaking of which, you can have it after this because I'm tired.
I think I have it.
Yeah, probably. Okay. It's not nighttime.
It is. Oh my God. It's after 10 o'clock. We're old.
Again.
We need to sleep.
Thank you guys for listening. Also, again, please hit up the YouTube, like and subscribe, share.
YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Spotify,
Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, iHeartRadio Podcast, anywhere.
Ooh, we're on the heart?
Anywhere, yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Any fucking where that you listen to your podcast, please share.
Share it. Just share it one time on your Facebook.
It's everywhere.
And then everybody that you follow, that you look at, is going to see it, and then they're going to be like, what the fuck is that? They're going to click on it, and somebody's going to listen to it.
Mm-hmm.
That's all we ask.
Why does that look like a brain?
Because it is.
It is a brain. That's your brain. On feelers.
Shout out. You got a shout out to do.
I do?
Yeah, I did it last week. It's your turn. Who are you shouting?
I don't. Oh, yeah, I thought you had somebody in mind. I was like, I don't know. I would like to give more props to a good friend of mine, Jason King. He's been talked about before a little bit, but
I talked about him earlier.
He is more of a reason for this new studio than I am. Without his knowledge and without his help, I'd still be sitting here looking at fucking 2x4s and hoping for the best.
I'm sure there'd be some places that they were at, but...
Yeah, but not correctly.
No, absolutely. They'd be crooked.
So, motherfucker, I know there's people that are going to listen to this that know you. I love you. And thank you for everything that you do. You're an amazing buddy.
We just... I've known of Jason for a minute.
Uh-huh.
Never had the opportunity to actually sit in a room and have a conversation with him.
He's a good dude.
He's a good dude.
He's got a good fucking heart, man.
Yeah, he does.
He's got a big fucking heart.
Yeah, he does.
So...
He's a lot like us, which is fucking cool.
That's why he's still around.
Yeah. Which is fucking cool.
Yep.
So shout out to Jason. I'm sure he'll be on eventually.
Well, I did tell him he was going to be the first actual guest to record in the new studio because I fucking said so.
Jason, you puss. Let's go.
So...
Love you. Sorry.
Maybe that'll be our first third.
Let's do it. I'm down.
I need to find the time to get him in here.
Oh, God. It's not like you two work together.
Oh, we do.
Yeah, I know. You can fucking just be like, hey, Jason.
Just like me, man. He's got to go home to a laundry list of shit to do.
No, I know.
So, anyway, guys, thank you for listening. Please like, share, subscribe, everything.
Send it everywhere.
And again, any questions,